watching the American Conference Softball Championship on ESPN. Welcome to Wilkins Stadium in Wichita, Kansas, where the 4-seeded Shockers look to win their 4th straight game in as many days and win the conference crown against the Charlotte team that won a share of the American Conference title.
AAC Player of the Year, powerful swing, stick of dynamite at the plate.
And shoots it through right on cue into left field for a leadoff base knock. And this looks like the old unintentional, intentional walk here. 4 straight balls to Barnard, and now 2 on and nobody out to start the game for Wichita State.
And I think it's worth mentioning here, Addison Barnard has stolen 10 bases.
Big strikeout from Sam Gress, 1 away.
This will just
offense all year. Scored just 2 runs against Wichita State, who plated 12. And Urban right to short. They will get the lead runner at second base, and it's a double play to end the inning. 2-1, winning the first 2 games of the series in comeback fashion. But Chloe Barber only pitched 1/3 of an inning in that series. Fly ball left field. Back on it, Urban. Is gone, and Charlotte, just like that, strikes first in the championship game.
Very similar from what we saw from Barber against TU when she misses over the white of the plate. TU did the same thing, took it yard. If she can keep the ball down and really live in the river, she's gonna see success against Charlotte, but missing big. Charlotte is just too seasoned of a team offensively not to make them pay. It's a great swing. This is loaded, 7, 8, 9 hitters, whatever it was gonna be, they simulated it.
Well, that's a big response from Chloe Barber. Gives up a leadoff home run, comes back and gets a strikeout of Kaya Garrett. Team just so locked in, Aaron, and present as this is flied into shallow center, and it'll drop for a base hit. Ella Chansey is aboard.
You got to think too about all of the different changes for this program.
Goes down on strikes, the second K of the inning against North Texas. 0-2 in the dirt, runner takes off, throw down is not in time, and a stolen bag for Ella Chansey.
This is a changeup by a position of that decision making. It's proven season in, season out.
Fly ball, foul territory, and playable. And it is bobbled by Garcia. But I believe this is going to be runner interference, and indeed it is, and that will end the inning for the 49ers.
And of course, Blackwell was the prom queen in winners, guys. I'm watching her coach up Reyna in the dugout, a player that started 100 games over the last 2 years.
That's great stuff, Morgan. And Blackwell obviously filling huge shoes.
Plays into the defensive shift. We see it a lot from them.
Lainey Brown drops down a bunt, fielded by the pitcher Sam Gress. Hood will advance to second base.
I think she's going to have a lot of success.
Upstairs, that gets out of the mid of Blackwell, and up to third goes Hood. Heads up base running by the Wichita State second baseman.
And right now for the changeup against Wichita, have left some holes offensively. This team has had to really press at the plate.
Strikeout looking on the inside corner. 2 down. And that is this. Has started 12 of the last 15 games at first base. Down in the count, 1-2. And strikes out looking back to.
I talked about it. A true definition of a bubble team.
On a base hit to left field by Michaela Mitchell. Leadoff batter is aboard for back-to-back innings for this 49ers offense. Hitters count. Takes upstairs for a walk. Back-to-back runners aboard for Charlotte here in the second. Well, this week's Sunday Night Baseball game features all 3-0 count to Tegan Ritchie. And it's a walk on 4 straight pitches to load the bases for Abigail Knight.
The 9 spot, exactly.
Takes this into right field, shallow, and it drops for a base hit. 1 run is in, and every runner is safe. It looked like Caroline Talent got crossed up with her infielder going back to make the play, and it's
absolutely has to be made between Caroline Talent in right field and both Hood and Garcia at first base. Hood has a terrible angle on this ball, right? It's behind her. For the Shockers so far, a defense that's been so solid all season long.
1-2 into left field. Goodbye, a grand slam. Ariana Rodi busting it open for the 49ers. Have a day. Ariana Rodi, back-to-back jacks for the first baseman.
You get the sense that Rodi is just seeing the ball like a beach ball. This is not a bad pitch from Barber in the circle. A rise ball, let her high. She goes up and gets this pitch. This is a good angle on a well-thrown rise ball. Having a game plan, sticking to the game plan, and trusting it through the entire...
Garrett, slow roller to third. Charging in is Nelson. Slide arm zipper to first base, and the first out of the inning is recorded. Five innings, gave up 6 earned runs. 2-2 is shot into right field and fair, and it will trickle to the wall. Chansey is into second and now rounding to third. Cutoff throw is not in time, and a triple for Ella Chansey.
At the plate for Charlotte is airtight.
Corey Hoffler to short. The throw comes home and it's off the line. In to score is Chansey, and it's 7-0 Charlotte.
Defense isn't pinched in, right? They're playing straight up. The fact that Salechek comes up and throws wide, this is a situation where you just got to get first.
Olivia Williams up the middle. They will go to second. No, a padded throw, and it goes to first. So Hoffler moves up to second base.
Just too sweet.
Up the middle. That'll scoot through. Here comes Hoffler. The throw in from center is not in time. And an RBI single for Michaela Mitchell makes it 8-0 Charlotte.
The plate has exposed a weakness right now, and they've got the foot on the gas, and they are not stopping. It's with the long ball, it's with the short game, it's with base running, the aggressiveness, the swing decisions. They're putting together a full...
Back-to-back walks in the inning for Blackwell. Continues it for her freshman teammate, Tegan Ritchie. Shoots it to Hood on one hop to first. A 7-run inning for Charlotte, marked by a grand slam for Ariana Wong and Addison Barnard, 2 of the hottest hitters in the country right now. Another 3-2. Nelson draws a walk.
This was the unsung hero for Christy Bredbenner, was Kristen Nelson.
Fly ball left field, foul territory. Tracking it is Knight, and does make the play for 1 down. And she covered a lot of ground out there in left field of Oklahoma in career home runs. 8 straight balls today to Barnard, and 2 on and 1 down for Taylor Salachek.
2 walks. Havoc, enough to disturb timing.
Gress has her 4th strikeout. 2 down in the 3rd.
3 straight pitches, 2 back.
2 on, 2 out. Ground ball to first, and again, Gress handling business, strands 2. 2-2 is lined into left field, and back-to-back base hits today for Abigail Knight. Passes the bat to Ariana Rhodey.
For this team, an uncharacteristic year for the Shockers per Breadbank.
Well, there's a big strikeout from Allison Cooper, and that got her and her teammates jazzed up. Scoreboard. Here's Kaya Garrett, and a diving play by Hood, won't get it. Trickles into left field. Going to 3rd is Knight, up to 2nd goes Kaya Garrett. And now 2 in scoring position. Who has had a massive offensive season in her 5th year for the 49ers. And there is a walk on 4 pitches to load him up for Hoffler today. Program record for the 5th year. And goes down looking. Aguilar comes in and dials up a strikeout.
This is part of that prep. Going back to an at-bat conference play, what can you expect? What was your approach? What did you see success?
Aguilar gets back-to-back strikeouts and strands the bases loaded. First 12 against top-seeded Florida Atlantic yesterday to get to the championship game today. Sammy Hood backhanded at first by Ariana Rhodey, who is having an excellent champ. Goes after the upstairs pitch into left field, and it is off the wall. Brown is hustling to second base. The throw in, not in time. 1-out double for Lady Brown. Catcher's interference on Raina Blackwell.
Have to lean on your ability right now.
2-2 to shortstop, and over to 3rd smartly goes Tegan Ritchie, but the tag is not in time. And the bases are loaded.
In the circle. Where does she go? Looking at the history of what Nelson has done against Charlotte, base hits on curveballs, changeups, fastballs. Sits her down with the rise. That's where you go.
5th, Addison Barnard awaiting on deck. Another 3-2. Long goes down on strike. Sam Gress slamming the door on the Shockers in the 4th.
Continues to be in control. The changeup, the rise, the screw. Sam Gress in full control. Line in some fashion, at least part of the softball.
Ground ball up the middle. Diving play by Hood. Not enough time to get to Speedy Mitchell. And an infield single, her 3rd base hit of the day. Nobody out for the freshman. And Blackwell delivers a base hit into left field. 3rd time aboard today for the young freshman who could be graduating high school this weekend. Up the middle, into center field. Here comes Mitchell. The throw from Barnard is cut off, and it's 9-0 Charlotte in the 4th.
Insurance run of tacking on another run to the board because of the pressure that Wichita State put on last inning. Bases loaded, they get themselves out of a jam. And so far, it's 3 straight singles from Charlotte. And it's the bottom half of the order, right? The fact that 1 through 9, the production from this team has been such a collective effort.
To a season-ending injury, a huge piece to their success last year on a line drive right field, down into the wall. 1 run is in, here comes another, and the cutoff throw is not in time. Charlotte scores again, hang on a second here. There's going to be obstruction called, and immediately Christy Breadbender comes. And it has been overturned. Out at home plate, which will wipe one run off the board for Charlotte.
Over at Garrett on deck and giving her a smile with a head nod. You can hear it too.
Not happy. She wanted to swing the bat there, and I don't blame her.
Well,
later coming around to score in the second inning. And a walk to load the bases for Chansey. Flare, foul territory. It'll weave back in and into the mid of Jessica Garcia. 2 down. And not allow any more runs across for Charlotte. Line drive center field. Back on it is Barnard, and she will do just that. Wichita State needs 3 runs. They'll have 3 outs to do it. Was the regular season co-champ, but her KPI went down to 47th. 2 things that will be used in the selection committee's criteria. Best softball. And that caught a piece of Taylor Solacek, and just like that, the all-important run coming to the plate in the form of Bailey Urban.
yeah, there's a lot going to be happening in the sauce.
Urban up the middle. It's off the glove of Gress. 1 run is in. It's Barnard scoring from second base. And the Shockers have life in the 5th.
The shutout no more. Was a perfect Sam Gress, now spoiled by the base hit of Bailey Urban. It's the first run on the board for Wichita State. And again, the spark started with the walk of Barnard, the leadoff walk. She's walked 3 times.
Hood, a pop up right side. Ariana Rhodey makes the play, 1 away. Two down. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and for the first time in program history, Charlotte wins a conference tournament title. Ticket punched to the 2024 NCAA tournament.
This was a complete game effort for the 49ers. 13 hits, 8 strikeouts between Gress and Barefoot. Defense on their mark. This was a complete body of work for Charlotte. Well earned. Very talented ball club here. Both pitching, defense, offense. 1 through 9, an impressive outing here in a championship matchup.
They did today, Aaron, to Wichita State what the Shockers have done to all of their opponents this week. Run ruling them for the 3rd straight run rule victory in this conference championship title game. And for more, let's send it to Morgan Uber standing by with Ariana Rhodey.